Hello, how are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Welcome to London. How are you finding it?
It's a little cold today. I mean, I'm not wearing much, but so far so good. I think I'm mostly over the jet lag, and this is amazing. So everything so far has been really good.
So firstly, congratulations on today. Amazing. I've already seen the artwork. I've had a little gander around. So what was the inspiration behind a lot of all these pieces?
So many different things. Some of it is just random. A lot of it, and then I went with the theme of robots. I don't know. I actually watched this season. I watched a reunion show of Selling Sunset one night, and then I went to my studio and I started painting, and a robot came out, and I was like, interesting. Maybe we're robotic. I think the world's becoming very robotic, not just because of AI, but there's so many times we just wake up and we're just like robots. We're doing the same thing over and over, and we just have become robotic to like our own lives. And so I just kind of stuck with the theme, and I really love Basquiat as an artist, and so I call my robots Basquiats. I thought it was witty and clever. Yeah, and just kind of whatever mood I'm in. I love color. Obviously, you can see everything. I try to stick with the color palette, but normally I just end up using all the different colors because I really enjoy it. So,
is there ever a piece you make and you're like, actually, I don't want to sell this. I want to keep this to myself?
Yes, actually, it's here tonight. I almost didn't want to bring it, and I had it in my house for about a month. It's the one piece that was not original for this showing, and it's called Flesh and Steel, and it's on the back wall, and it's very detailed. And it sat in my studio, I don't know how long, but I would just keep going back to it, and I would just add a little to it, and I just really loved it. It was one of the first ones that was sort of the more detailed, and I don't know, I was just drawn to it. I'll sell it though, no problem.
When you're doing art, obviously sometimes it can be very personal, is there times where you do get more vulnerable and you're like, oh, actually I might stop, or do you just go full straight ahead?
I find that if I just go for it, like if I get too much in my head and start thinking about what I'm going to paint, it's not good. I just have to start throwing paint on the canvas and just randomly going for it, and then something will come out, and then I just go from there. Because if I've tried to stop and think about like, oh, let me paint another robot, or let me paint another, you overthink it. And it's like, and I tell my kids, like, you can't mess up art. Like, if you throw colors on a painting and it doesn't look like something that you're proud of, you just keep going until it looks cool. There's no mistakes in art, I don't think. And I've told my kids that from a very young age. My daughter's very hypercritical of herself, and so she would like wad up her papers in kindergarten and be like, oh, I messed up. And I'm like, no, you didn't mess up. Just keep going until you like it. And that's how I feel. A lot of these started out looking completely different than what they do now hanging on the wall. And I have photos like looking back when I started them, and then I look at what they are now. And some of them have totally transformed to completely different. Yeah.
Also, before we finish as well, I know we've seen a lot of you talking about art in Selling Sunset. The transition to it, does it ever get mixed up a lot of the time with the producers and everything?
No, I think it's really cool because, in real estate, there's an aesthetic to every property that they have listed. So every property needs art. Every property could be an inspiration for, even if I'm going to design another house or stage another house, inspiration is in the aesthetic of all of the listings that they have. So it really goes hand in hand. I might not be selling the most houses, but they are going to need my pieces to go into their staging or to go into their listing. So it's all intertwined.
And then season 9, what can we expect from season 9?
More drama. It's sad that I have to say the drama before the real estate, but we really do, more high fashion, more drama, and beautiful houses. I don't know, there's a few surprises, but it's just a little more of the same, but heightened, and it's just a continuation of what everybody loves.
Did you ever do a crossover with the OC or the other little spin-off?
Yeah, there's been a few times that I think on one of the episodes, we had the terrible fires in LA, and we did a charity event in the OC where we did a drive, and we had volunteers come and donate tons of donations for the fire victims. and we filmed that. And so, you know, we all work together when it comes to certain things, and we all know each other. I mean, they're both Jason's, you know, brokerages, so we are not strangers.
And then lastly, what can we expect from you in the future?
Say it one more time.
What can we expect from you in the future?
Well, more of this. I plan to be in galleries around the world by the end of 2026. And I just hope to keep inspiring people with my art. I'm doing public speaking now and just motivating people. This is new, so just keep watching to see like what I'm doing with the art. I'm really excited. It's all pretty new, but so far it's pretty kick-ass.
Right, you got to go, but thank you so much.
Thank you.